going to get a deck profile here of the Chat Noir build, starting from Trinity Dragon, right?
Yeah, this is a post-Trinity Dragon.
Post-Trinity Dragon. So, Great Nature, Chat Noir. When Chat Noir first came out, it saw some play. It was kind of cool, and it had some cool stuff.
It got a lot. I mean, for the Great Nature players, it was like
yeah, it was like a new retake on the format. With the new one, do you feel that it has the same pull as the first Chat Noir kind of attracted people in, or is Big Belly still more the mainstay of high school?
I would say for what Great Nature is supposed to be doing now, Big Belly's still the one you want to go with.
Okay. And Great Nature's new deal is just like
big power,
giant power, retire everything, get everything back, and draw a bunch of cards. Yeah. Right? Like it feels like it's got a really solid engine to just go through piece by piece. All right, well, let's just break into it. Where are we starting?
So the starter I use is Gifted Bear. What he does is he rests himself, and I reveal a Honorary Professor, which most of my grade 3s are. And then I search for the other one that I didn't reveal. And then in turn, he retires himself.
Okay.
So he helps, you
so
know, cards like...
You reveal an Honorary, and you search a different Honorary.
Yeah. So he helps with cards like Duckbill, Mika Sabro, lets you draw for cards retiring.
Okay. Get those bonuses.
Most people would probably run Telescope Rabbit, which fresh itself, counterblast one, gives them 4K, it dies in a turn.
Yeah.
But
you like getting
I like
grade
this
3s
because
in your hand?
because it helps with the big play for the deck.
Yeah, you deck in, you get what you want. Okay.
Then trigger lineup wise, 12 crit.
12 crit. They're all vanilla. They all have.
Well, this one's not. Well, that's only because I don't have.
Only because you don't have one to be there. Right?
Yeah.
Wow, there's some old crits there. Triangle covers. Yeah, I'm in.
I wish they had more penguins.
So 12 crits, meaning that you're running what? A draw and 3 stands? Yeah.
No,
or 4 heals. Yeah, of course 4 heals.
For the cat one, it's the cat deck.
Okay.
Really what drew me to it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. It's cute.
I mean, just kind of self-explanatory. You wouldn't run draws in a deck that draws so much.
Yeah, this deck already has a superb draw engine. The numbers are good, but they're not quite good enough to bother doing the stand thing.
Yeah, standing, I mean, maybe Big Belly could stand, but not in this.
Just force for the win.
Yeah.
Force for the win. Great Nature's always been that way. I remember Kohelv and I used to talk about it and say that in a no trigger dome, Great Nature was absolute garbage because you just couldn't. You needed the crits to finish out the game. But in a trigger dome, there's no deck like it. So let's go.
I think me and someone else had a talk like that. So for grade 1s, I got 4 of the on-flipping perfs.
Yeah.
This deck is really counterblast heavy, so you need them.
Yeah, it's the G perf, Shell Master, whatever.
Shell Master. And then 4 Mika Saburo, which recently got a reprint.
Mika Saburo got a reprint, brought his price down. Brought his price down a lot. And Mika Saburo, good card. What does it do again?
It's on place, you give a rear guard the effect. When it retires, search a grade 3 from your deck and add it to your hand.
Right. Yep. Peel through for the win. Get them out there. The only thing that makes me sad about not being able to do cross nation shenanigans or cross clan shenanigans is I would love to do a deck where you play Mika Saburo, you give something that effect, and you play a Bermuda card, bounce Mika Saburo back to your hand, do it again, and then just get all 8 of your grade 3s out of your hand turn 3.
Then 3 Coiling Duckbill. When he plays, you give a unit you give another unit as a skill during the end phase. When your card retires, draw a card. I'm actually thinking about taking these out for for a new unit that if you have Honorary Professor on your Vanguard, it can attack from the back row.
Okay.
So just extra attacks.
So does the deck get enough draw then that Coiling Duckbill is seen?
Yeah.
obsolescence?
This is because of Duckbill, I'm able to get like 8 cards at the end of most turns into my hand, no less than like 5.
Wow.
But I'm also running into problems where the games run long, I'm running out of deck.
Mhm.
So I think the extra attacks are probably just as good.
Okay.
But I haven't tested that, so.
Yeah. So possible change up there, guys, if you haven't.
And then 3 Stride Fodder. I only run 3 because my deck has very little GV1 needed.
Mm-hmm.
It's just there in case for when I
Right.
need
for,
to stride.
for the emergency. But yeah, no, that's good. Okay.
And for grade 2s, our good old friend, Binoculous Tiger. When he swings, he gives another unit 4K and it retires at the end of the turn.
Yeah. So Binoculous Tiger is still relevant after all these years. Set 7 card, no
Yep.
reprint?
No,
Is
I got a
that-
reprint in the Revival Collection.
Oh, in the Revival Collection got a reprint. Okay, yeah. And it's so good. It's just good. Just play it. Don't hesitate, y'all. It's worth it. Life is too short not to run. Not to run Binoculous Tiger.
Then 3 Field Glass Otter. When he hits success, he bounces back to your hand at the end of the
Success
turn.
is 20K or
20K or greater.
Okay.
And then when he's placed at GB1, he gives another unit 4K. And at the end of the turn, retire that unit.
Okay.
So the big play of him is you're going to put so much power on one unit, preferably him, and then when he hits success, on the other turn he will retire, but his own skill pops him back to your hand. You
Right.
still get the draws off.
So you get to keep reusing them for the next
Yeah.
for the next go. Recycling, folks.
And then the staple of every Great Nature deck, Cran Tiger.
Cran Tigers. When he attacks and is boosted.
You stand a rear guard and give it 4K.
CB1
And then
stand rear guard.
kill that and then turn draw a card.
Yeah. 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 Cran
One
Tiger,
of the
baby.
things people keep forgetting is that the draw isn't tied to the retire.
Right. So.
That's the good thing about the new Great Nature is a little old, like pre-Legion.
Yeah, it would say
It
if
was
you do draw.
When this unit is retired, draw a card.
Right.
So if it doesn't retire, you don't draw.
Right.
So
Something worth noting. All right.
grade 3s, 4 Chat Noir. It's the break ride. You know, put another Great Nature on top of it, 10K. Then he gives that unit the skill. When your rear guard attacks, give a unit 4K and draw a card at the end of the turn. Unit with the 4K dies.
Yep.
So when your rear guard attack, you don't need to give that unit the 4K. You can give it to the other one.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's one of those things that you keep plussing up with Binoculous Tiger and Cran Tiger. You get your successes off, and you just hit for these big numbers and get all these effects. Yeah.
I mean, it's good.
It's
It
good.
actually makes a big play here. I'm gonna set that aside so I can show it to you here in a bit. 3. I had to screw this up so much. Chat Shavaz.
Yes, Honorary Professor. I'm just going to read this real quick. Chat Savage. Yes. Cat Savage.
Yeah.
Tell me about Cat Savage.
So he's kind of the focus of the new deck because his skill is when he's placed on top of Chat Noir, he allows you to ditch a grade 3 and stride. Which most people think, well, that's nothing new. You ditch a grade 3 and stride anyway. But this lets you do it before applying the break ride effect.
Right, because the stride effect goes, and then you can chain Chat Noir's break ride to the end of that effect.
So thus giving the stride 10,000 power and the break ride skill.
Legit.
I've literally had games where I just had too much power on my field because of it.
To count, yeah.
And then the last one is Taskmaster.
Contradictory instructor. That's not an honorary professor.
No, but when you get the Korean Tiger on the field along with this, you're gonna swing on your rear guard a bit with
Your boost, yeah, get
and
your...
then and then attack if you're going to get Vanguard with this. Use the skill, stand this. Use her skill, stand him. You get the extra. That's 4 attacks right there, not including the Vanguard.
Yeah, no, that's great. Wonderful.
So the G zone, pretty kind of standard for the deck.
Now, how bad is it for you if you ride into the grade 3 real quick?
I've never actually had that because there's so many cards in this deck that shirts out grade 3.
Sure. You're not gonna hit it very often.
Someone even suggested I reduce my Savage down to 2 and run an extra grade 1 or 2. And I was like, I like this.
Yeah, that's fine.
So G zone, I have one Afghan.
Yeah, it's a funk.
He he counterblasts 1, flip over part of my G zone, and I can pick any number of my rear guards, and at the end of turn they will not retire by effect.
So they get all their bonuses and they don't retire.
Yeah.
So you get to draw
And
a
then
bunch
he
of cards.
gains 4K for every card I pick. But I have run into problems with this where I just carelessly pick, like, just pick all my rear guards. None of them are dying this turn. And then I either miss, when I realize that after I'm done, I was like, oh crap, stuff field's not going off, or God, they're about to lock my field next turn.
Yep. Funk, you've come a long way since you're really mediocre grade 3 that I loved and no one else did.
Then I got one. I'm gonna try to pronounce that.
Okay, here, I'll try, because I like doing this, right, everyone? Omniscience Dragon. Oh, man. Kiltimka. That's all I'll say, Kiltimka.
Yeah. So what he does is, if one of your rear guards hits 25,000, you get to give 2 rear guards 4K, and at the end of the turn they withdraw.
Wow.
Now, unfortunately, in this build, hitting that 25,000 rear guard is not very easy. It's just here in case I'm running.
If you know, you're gonna hit your tiger and you're dead.
Yeah, so it's just kind of here, just for the sake of being here. But I might, with the fire curse, depending on what we get, I might take him out for that GB8 guy.
Yeah. Ooh, GB8. Alright. My heart. Alright.
Draw the rest of my deck and lose. I'm currently running 2 Ardilio. What he does is if I have 3 or more open rear guards on my opponent's turn when he's attacking, he gains 10,000 power and I can retire one of my rear guards at choice. So if I have 4 here, I just get rid of 1, and then bam, extra 10,000 shield.
There you go. A G-Guard gives you a little bit of extra bonus. That's not bad.
It's always helpful to get rid of that dead duck bill, because after that,
once it's done, it's done. Right, get it off the field. Get some bonus out of it.
This is my favorite G-Guardian from this that I've seen in Great Ninja so far. Almirage.
Yes.
Almirage. I'm not going to try to profile him. Soul Blast 1, when my unit is being attacked, I can choose up to 2 of my units and give them this skill resist, and even if this unit is hit by an attack, it does not retire.
Nice.
So you can't blow it up, you can't hit, you can hit it, so maybe some on-hit skills work if you attack my Vanguard. My rear guard, and you hit it, but it's not going anywhere.
So your opponent's like, oh, I spent 30K at something. And you're like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and G-Guard it. I got. Yeah.
Oh, I misread that. I choose up to 4 of my rear guards.
Yeah.
Okay, I misread it.
That's right.
That's a lot better than I thought it was.
So.
And then.
So, just for those who missed it, I'm gonna put it back up on the thing here. But it's when you place it on G-Guard, you Soul Blast 1, choose up to 2 cards from your hand, call them to separate rears, then choose up to 4 rear guards,
And until end of turn, they get resist, and this unit, if this unit is hit, it is not retired.
Then we have 2 Omniscience Dragon, Catpalug.
Cat plug. What's cat plug do?
When your rearguard swings, you can counterblast 1, give it 4K, and then in turn draw a card. It retires.
Yep.
So this plays into the combo well, because at the end of the turn I'm drawing 2 cards off of each attack, if not more.
Yep. Cat, black cat into savage cat into plug cat, and just cat away, cat away.
And then 4 Big Belly. This is that pressure stride. For every face-up card in my G zone, he gives the unit 4K, and then one of my units gets it gets the ability to hit. If it hits the Vanguard, I stand that as rear guards equals the number of face-up cards in my G zone. Which no one ever lets hit, unless they don't have a perfect card.
Because why would you do that, right?
But let me get 2 more attacks up, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
And then
Vanguard's version of dies removal and forces your opponent to block.
He's good at first.
4 Brahmananda.
Oh, let's do it.
Brahmananda.
This card, guy, is called Immortality Professor Brahmananda. Brahmananda. I love it. Okay, so what does Brahmananda do? It's counterblast 1, choose a card named Brahmananda from your G zone flip face up. When this unit attacks, if you have a honorary professor, you can pay the cost. If you do, choose up to the same number of cards from your hand as the number of face-up cards in your G zone. Call them the separate rears, and they get, when this unit attacks, this unit gets plus 4,000 until end of battle. At the end of the turn, draw a card and retire this unit. Man.
So this plays well when you have that big hand and you like stride into this guy,
Brahmananda!
swing rear, and then swing this, retire those 2 because you're just gonna call over them and attack and call more units. My favorite strategy with it is to call Cran Tiger and this, not boosting the last attack and getting essentially like 8 attacks off in that turn. I did that math right.
Yeah. We'll run through the combo real quick before.
6.
Yeah, 6 foot. And the fact that you're running 12 crits and you got 6 attacks is pretty sweet.
Yeah,
and a draw engine and everything else.
The only downside I have this card is because I run into a lot of times from my opponent. The turn before has forced me to guard that enough to where I don't have a very good hand for it to get a skill off.
Right. All right, we're gonna pause briefly and we want to set up this combo page because I want to see it. All right, we're back and we're seeing this combo.
So starting off from just the start of the turn, this ideally you're going to be your field.
All right, so on one side we have Mika Saburo boosting the Otter.
Grade 2s don't matter in the first situation.
Oh, okay.
Any
In the
grade
first
2s.
bit, okay.
Any attackers really.
Any attackers and anything going on.
So you'll
okay.
start off your turn by break riding into this.
Oh, you break right into Cat Savage.
But before doing the break ride, you're going to use his skill to drop a grade 3 from your hand to then stride into Cat Plug or Brahmana.
Cat Plug or
Brahmananda. In this case, you're
Brahmananda.
going to go
I got there. I got it
So
now.
then you give him the break ride skill. He gets 10,000 power. He's a 36 attacker.
So we got 36K
And
on
then
board.
whenever your rear guard attack you get the 4K extra.
Yeah.
So in this particular position, you'll swing with this guy. Don't boost them because you're gonna get a 4K. Unless your opponent's Vanguard is at 15 or 14 or something, it's gonna.
Sure.
Okay. Or legal guard. Then you're gonna run with this guy. And if it is binoculars, give the 4K to one of your back rows.
Yeah, do something. Yeah.
And then you'll swing with him. Then his skill will go up. You counterblast 1, flip him over. You call cards equal to the number in your face in your G zone, which after a skill will be 2, no less than 2.
Probably be 2. Yeah.
So you retire these, and they'll go over here. and call ideally these two.
Okay, so we do want a Crayon Tiger on board, and we would like a Tuskmaster. Okay. So they
You only run one, so you can't, you know, just whatever.
Yeah, you can call whatever, but right. Okay.
And then they'll gain 4K, and when they die, they will
You'll draw a card and then they'll die.
But you gotta remember, with the break ride, you're already at this point drawing 2 cards.
So we just pushed it up to 4.
Push it up to 4,
Okay.
and then, you know, you'll do drive tracks, you know, whatever you get. You know, put all effects to you know, whatever your situation is.
Get bonuses, yeah. Get crits, blah, blah, blah.
Then you'll swing on a rear guard with him, because, I mean, honestly, he doesn't have rear guards at this point. The strategy breaks down completely.
Unboosted, okay.
Then you swing with him, and then again, at this
Use
point,
his
there's 2 more
ability.
cards because the break ride's activating.
Right.
You'll stand him, and then you'll swing
Swing
boosted this
boosted,
time, counter blast,
stand him.
and then again, so that there's
So how many counterblasts did that
that
turn
turn will
take?
cost you 3.
3 counterblasts, but you got to attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times.
7 times. For a
Wow.
number,
For numbers increasing
Yeah,
from
increasing.
13 to like a huge, yeah.
Yeah.
At the least maximum 36.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty sweet. And you get to draw 6 cards, 7 cards.
7.
It's pretty legit, folks. Like that's not a small amount of
9. I did
stuff.
that math wrong.
And then when you finish, Crayon Tiger and
Yeah, and almost everything on your
Tuskmaster
field is
die.
going to die.
For sure. Okay.
But the point is if you don't win that turn, you're probably out of resources.
Right. Okay. So, the downsides of this deck, obviously, 3 counterblasts in 1 turn is kind of heavy, pushing everything toward that last bit. But you are getting 6 or 7 cards out of the deal, so you are getting something for your trouble. What are the other downsides of that? What?
Like I said, it is counterblast heavy. Decking out is a real thing.
Deck out is a thing. Okay.
Is a thing.
So be
So,
mindful of how
yeah,
many
you
cards
gotta
you
be
have left
mindful
in your
with-
deck. Don't just swing willy-nilly going, oh, I got to draw check cards this turn. Oops.
Unfortunately,
And,
so
I'm dead.
I don't think it'd be a problem for other people. You got to be mindful of what you're playing, because
And it's gone.
I do it all the time where at one point I played this guy down thinking he was Tuskmaster,
And
and then I swing the rear guard on the rear guard, and I can't, no feasible way to stand this back up.
okay.
And then I was like, oh crap, I fucked up.
I definitely see though that where people would say drop another Cat Savage and make room for another Tuskmaster just to increase your consistency with getting Tuskmaster on the board for what you need. But at the same time, it's good. It's got some good stuff going on. So, is there anything else about the deck you want to share with people before?
No, like I said, I already pointed out that, you know, some changes you might want to make personal for your own personal style.
Yep.
Well, I'm sure someone will say, oh, well, I'd rather run this and this. I want to remind people I would not say this. You'll see this topping at, you know.
Yeah, it's meant to be played as a fun variant. As opposed to something else. So do what you want to do though. Telescope Rabbit was something that we mentioned. We mentioned trying to bring down the grade 3s and up either grade 2s or grade 1s or add another Tuskmaster. You know, feel it out. See what you like, see what you don't like, comment in below and let us know what kind of changes you felt worked for you. But I believe that's good enough. Thank you, Kitty, for showing us your kitty deck, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye.